And to see the driver in there wrestling the wheel, to see it accelerate that fast and with barely any noise is kind of scary almost. I don't know why. It makes it more like mysterious or something. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? EVs are kind of freaky in a way, right? You put your foot down, it's just like, whoa. You know? God, I love Nürburgring. It's so scenic there. Such a cool place. Such a legendary course. God, this thing is handling extremely well. I mean, this is a road car. This is a production car. Granted, I'm pretty sure it's a limited production from the looks of the thumbnail. I don't think that's a mass-produced car. I'm sure it's very expensive. But regardless, it's still a road car that if you have the big old money for it, you know, theoretically you can go purchase it. Jeez. Oh my God. It seems to brake really well also. Because that's always a thing that, you know, can hold back or what, you know, usually what separates a road car from a proper race car, right? Is usually, you know, weight. Race cars are usually extremely lightweight, and of course brakes are usually next level on a race car as opposed to a street car. But I mean, this thing seems to be quite agile in the turns and in braking. And then the corner exits, yeah, are kind of unreal. Not gonna lie. And I know it's silly, but I always do, like, you know, these entitled NASCAR fan reacts. Like, you know, I love NASCAR, but dude, I tell you what, this is a production car, and I'm very certain that this would smash a NASCAR's lap time on the Nürburgring. This is on another level, for sure. Ooh, this always freaks me out. Is it the carousel, right? Is that what it's called? Look at how rough it is. It's so bumpy. And I remember playing it in video games long ago. If you get on the outside of it too much, it'll like get the car really bothered, and you'll end up sliding right off onto the high side of the turn and possibly into the wall. It's really freaky. I hate that turn. Yeah, these corner exits are just wild, the way it comes out. I mean, the handling's great already, but then, damn, nice jumping the curb there. This driver is obviously extremely skilled. And then with the track this big, you always wonder, is there more left on the table, right? Like 7:05 is an incredible time. But do you think they could take the same car and improve upon it? Almost to the end of the track already. That like flew by. Coming into an extremely fast part of the track now. Jeez, this is insane. He's taking these turns at 240 kilometers per hour. I mean, granted, they're long turns, but sweeping turns, but jeez. You can just hear the tires clawing for grip. Now, I wonder if this is on production tires, like tires that you would be able to run on the car if it was purchased, or if they're on some special track tire for the lap time. I'm not really sure. Any stats that you want to share, go right ahead. I'm going to look at a little bit on video after this because I'm just not familiar with this car at all. But, I mean, geez, I think the world's going to be familiar with it. Oh, wow, look at this special note, top speed limited to 350 kilometers per hour due to tire regulations. Okay, so wow, that might have just answered my question. Maybe that is on a production tire that you would be able to buy for street cars, and therefore it would have limitations because 350 kilometers per hour is insane. That's got to be around 200 or more miles per hour because remember, I'm American, right? We don't know what the fuck a kilometer is. No, but, you know, I have an idea, like, that's very fast and not a, speed that you should ever reach on the street. Therefore, why would they make the average tire, hold up to those speeds? Of course they wouldn't. Look at this. The way this is gaining velocity. Let me make this fluid. Let me go back. I usually don't do this. I try and keep it fluid. We got to see this straightaway. Okay, so we're coming off this turn at 150, and this thing gets to 300 in no time. Look at that. 300 now. Look at it accelerate. Jeez, that's insanity. There's 350. And it's basically limited, yeah. It's just going a tad over. How scary is that? That's actually scary. The way that accelerated, it looked like a video game with cheat codes unlocked or something. Jeez, that's ridiculous. No gear changes to go through. No turbos to spool up. Just like straight power. And there it is. There's a complete lap. 7:05.298. Wow. What in the hell is that? That's insane. Yeah, and if we scroll down in the comments, or the description rather, yeah, this is the car that smashed 23 records in a single day. Now I had seen like articles everywhere talking about that as a tagline, right? And I actually didn't get to even, I never got to it yet, right? 23 records in a single day. I had seen that, conquering the world famous Goodwood Hill climb with the all-time best. Wow, I didn't even know that. This thing is just smashing records left and right then. Holy smokes. By the way, shout out to that race driver, Martin Kodrick, Croatian racing driver. And there you have it. What a dialed-in driver. And apparently, what a dialed-in vehicle. I mean, this thing is just unbelievably fast. Even the comments saying the conditions were far from optimal. Maybe they can come back and do a sub 7-minute time. I mean, yeah, I bet there's more left on the table. I bet they could do even better. I know nothing about the conditions, but maybe it wasn't optimal. And in that case, it's even more impressive. Yeah, I agree with this comment here. Lap times aside, the most remarkable thing about this is how the Nevera just easily reaches its top speed in that straight after just a few blinks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That it was like super weird how it accelerated. It was just, it looked like unbelievable, right? Okay, so if we look up this thing, I mean, let's just see. What's the 0 to 60? 0 to 60 is 1.74 seconds? What on earth? 1,900 horsepower. Okay, I didn't know we were dealing with this kind of car. Holy smokes. Is the RIMAC legal in the U.S.? It is road legal, apparently. Although I don't think I'm going to be seeing many on the streets. Something tells me this car is going to be pretty rare. Wow, who bought the first RIMAC Nevera? Nico Rosberg, F1 driver, right? 12 years ago, I thought this car was new. See, I just don't know anything about it. Yeah, I mean, everything about this car still has, the news on it's still new. So I think it is newer, or maybe this is like its final form or something. I don't know what that means. Like 12 years ago, perhaps this car's been in development, I imagine, for a long time. I mean, this is not the type of car that you make overnight. It's not like they started on this thing last year. I'm sure this thing has been in the works for a long time. I can't believe that horsepower number. That is just insane. The fact that it's that powerful and it's electric. I mean, you get that thing, you get all that torque just immediately with electric cars. It's freaky, right? And by the way, this car is from Croatia. That's really interesting. I had no idea as well. So congrats to Croatia. Like, wow, coming up with this wild car that, you'd think would only exist